thank you for coming to the Concordia Spring Concert 2025. If I may remind you, please, to turn off or silence your devices. We seem to have some professional photography going on here. So while you do that, let me just describe how things are going to go. We will sing and play for about 35 minutes or so, and then you'll get a short intermission for refreshments, and then we'll come back for several numbers from the high school orchestra. Now, this first number, as you may have guessed, is lyrics taken from a psalm from the Old Testament, and it's basically just about praising God with all the wonderful instruments like harps and tambourines and things. It's called Psalm 150, and we hope you like it. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. Amy is going to give us our student solo prelude. Take it away. Thank you so much. This still on? Oh yeah. Okay, so now for Psalm 150. For this next number, we have a few soloists, so we have to do some, do we have our mics? Peter, bring on. Okay, we're ready to go.
So enjoying these selections. The next song is a poem by Helen Keller, who lost her sight and hearing due to severe illness during infancy. She never gave up her quest for experience, though. She experienced a mountain by the exertion of climbing it with a friend. She experienced the ocean through the thuds of waves on the beach and the saltiness of the sea, the same as her tears. Please enjoy the setting by composer Andrea Ramsey, which employs 6-part harmonies.
What we have once enjoyed, we can never lose. The sunset, a mountain made in moonlight, the ocean in calm.
Thank you so much, high school choir. I'm going to ask you guys to leave the stage the way we practiced before, and I'm going to ask the 6th graders to stand up while I give you guys a welcome. Go ahead, you say. Let me ask a question of the crowd. How many of you can remember a great-grandparent? How many of you can remember a great-great-grandparent? Does anybody know who they were? Yeah, most people can't remember back, in their families more than 4 or 5 generations, but our musical lineage in this class is astonishing because we can trace back 7 generations. You want to hear it? So these kids are being taught by me, Mr. Wendt. I was taught by a guy named Jeffrey Burleson, who taught me piano and many other things. He was a student of a guy named Leonard Schur, who in turn studied with Arthur Schnabel, who was a great scholar and edited many classical manuscripts and stuff. Arthur Schnabel was taught in the, around the turn of the 20th century by Theodore Leschetizky, who studied with Carl Czerny in the mid-19th century. And as some of you may know, Carl Czerny was the student of Ludwig van Beethoven. So we trace our lineage directly from teacher to student to teacher to student back to Beethoven. How about that, huh? We do things a little bit differently these days. I'm pretty sure Beethoven would rap, students' knuckles with a ruler if they didn't do as they were told. We do not do that at Concordia. Our sixth graders are here. Why don't we hear a little bit of Tu la Cliseo? As you can see, we have many triple threats in the middle school this year. We have 6th grade singers as well as orchestra players, and some of them are also in the choir. They're very dedicated to music. Next up, we have Ensemble is going to play the Bocarini Minuet. As I mentioned at the Easter Assembly, this song selection was not mine. It was actually one of our other students, Ashton, who then left the ensemble. But he left us with this great song selection, so we hope you enjoy it. Thank you very much. I will ask the sixth graders to now stand up. Make way for the middle school choir as you did before. And, all the things you are. I heard this sung in a rendition by Ella Fitzgerald, and I thought, oh, I have to give this to my students somehow. But I never thought that they'd be able to handle it in middle school. There's some very thorny harmonies in here, so let's see how they do. Okay, this is the last song before intermission. Let's see if we can get some real Irish seafaring energy in this one. Okay, guys? What do pirates say? What do pirates say? Arr! That's how I help them get there. Thank you very much, everybody. Please stretch your legs and enjoy some refreshments, and we'll see you back here in about 10 to 15 minutes. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, our high school orchestra just performed an arrangement of Beethoven's Symphony No. 5, a cornerstone of Western music. This iconic piece takes listeners on a dramatic journey from darkness to light, beginning with the famous four-note motif, short, short, long, long, often described as fate knocking at the door. That driving rhythm powers the first movement with urgency and struggle. As the symphony unfolds, it passes through tension and introspection, building toward a triumphant C major finale, a powerful expression of human resilience and triumph over adversity. Next, we present two grand musical moments that celebrate unity and victory. First is Elgar's Land of Hope and Glory, a soaring melody from pomp and circumstance, where the air seems to ring with the promise of wider still and wider shall thy bounds be set. More than just a song, it's a national call to heart and unity. We then shift to Verdi's Grand March from Ida, a bold and triumphant procession evoking ancient victory. Together, these two works, one a vocal anthem pleading, God who made thee mighty, make thee mightier yet. The other, an orchestral surge of power, echo through ceremonial halls, forever tied to celebration and national pride.
In 1971, Pablo Casals at the United Nations performed the Song of the Birds, declaring it a plea for peace, peace, peace. His cello sang a Catalan lament, each note with a fragile hope, a longing for tranquility. Then, Vivaldi's Summer, published in Amsterdam in 1725, erupted the storm. The violins flashed like lightning, bass a thunderous roar. The music mirrored the verse. Alas, his fears were justified. The heavens thunder and roar, and the hail cut the head off the wheat and damages the grain. Casals' yearning for peace was starkly contrasted by Vivaldi's Tempest, a reminder of nature's raw power and the ever-present threat to serenity. Let's give a big round of applause for cello soloist Haley Hunt.
Okay, this next piece is the showcase of our concert. It's a collaboration between the orchestra and the choir. Gabriel Fauré was 19, I believe, when he composed this piece. I just wanted to say something about harmony. Some of us don't know what that really means. You're going to hear a lot of special, what we call seventh chords in music, and I'll show you what they sound like. So in the course of the piece, they'll be singing major sevenths, right? Dominant sevenths, minor sevenths, half diminished sevenths, and finally fully diminished sevenths. So this is very advanced stuff for a high school ensemble. Let's see how they do. The translation is on the back cover of your program. It's the Cantique de Jean Racine. musical theater number, and this is from the great demon barber of Fleet Street, Sweeney Todd, Not While I'm Around. Okay, sixth graders, we're not done yet. Are you guys ready for the road home? Maybe. That's interesting. Okay.
Is
Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you enjoyed our show. We have another performance tomorrow in case you didn't get enough. I think our middle school principal would like to say a few words. John?
Thank you, Rob. Accept the songs they offer to your immortal glory, and may they go forth overjoyed with your gifts. These words from French composer Gabriel Fauré's Cantique des Jean Racine express humility and thanksgiving. Indeed, what a privilege and a blessing, what a gift. It is to sing and to play and to hear such beautiful music. With thanksgiving, I welcome all of you this evening to tonight's concert. Thank you for being here. My name is John McDaniel, and it is my honor to serve as the middle school principal at Concordia International School, Hanoi. Before I take a moment to thank our teacher leaders and our student performers this evening, I especially want to thank all of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you most of all for your support and partnership of Concordia International School, Hanoi. But above all of that, thank you for entrusting us with your children. It is a daily responsibility that we do not take lightly. Thank you very much. Middle school and high school students, well done. Congratulations, good job. At this time, I'd like to take a moment and recognize some of our graduating seniors. As I read your name, if you would stand up and come forward, we have some flowers for you. Mai Ang Pham. Preston Badger. Clara Jung. Kwang Mi Pham. And Andrew Wee. Graduating seniors, well done. Thank you for your leadership. You may be returned to your seats. At this time, I'd like to recognize and thank our teacher leaders for this evening's performance. Mr. Kwon, please come forward. Mr. Went. And Ms. Lee, please come forward. To the three of you, thank you very much. I would be remiss if I didn't recognize and thank a number of other individuals, so please bear with me as I read their names. Ms. Zuyen and Ms. Wendy for your communications for tonight's event. Mr. Vu for all of the logistics, your busing. Mr. Hai and the other members of the Marcom team, thank you for your concert promotion and design. Ms. Monica and Ms. Hong for your assistance with equipment and facility logistics. To our JOMA staff for feeding the kids tonight. To Mr. Tu, thank you for the great work on the soundboard. And to 9th grader, Mr. Kevin Zwong, for ushering this evening. Thank you. A few special instructions, if I may, before you leave this evening. If you are going home by private car, please exit out the back doors. Middle school students, please check out with Ms. Zien. High school students, please check out with Mr. Hui. If you're going home by bus, please exit these doors and find the appropriately numbered bus to take you home. Again, thank you for being here tonight. Have a safe drive home.